Hi, my name is Crystal.
Hi, my name's Jennifer. I'm Mary Lee. I'm Doris.
Hi, I'm Cheryl.
Okay, and my name is Renee Shum, and this is my persuasive speech on why indoor and public smoking should be kept illegal. The social and health benefits of keeping public and indoor smoking outlawed outweigh the arguments against it really on every level. Everyone should continue to vote and keep it banned for the following reasons. The dangers of secondhand smoking are real and have been proven to cause harm told by the organization Smoke Free Ontario. Naysayers have claimed that exposure to secondhand smoke is not as harmful as actually smoking, of course, and that people can choose how much secondhand smoke they actually are exposed to. However, there really is no safe level of exposure to secondhand smoke. Smoke from lit cigarettes, pipes, cigars, any type of tobacco smoke contains thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of toxic cancer-causing chemicals. In a report done by the Office of the Surgeon General in 2006, non-smokers exposed to high levels of secondhand smoke were 25 to 30% more likely to develop heart disease and 20 to 30% more likely to develop lung cancer. There's even a greater risk to small children with smaller lungs because they breathe faster and are more likely to develop asthma or ear infections and even pneumonia. There's a new coined term called third-hand smoke going around. It's even beginning to take its toll on non-smokers suffering because past indoor smokers have left the smell and toxins in fabrics and couches and wallpapers. This is taking its toll concerning material value now, not just health value. There are a growing number of living quarters showing up that are steeped in smoke toxins and smell from previous owners. People have to resort to extreme measures just to get the smell out, ranging from baking soda, vinegar, and even coffee beans, or professional help. Now, this is where air purifier creators are coming into business. But this hard to eradicate smell really should be testimony enough that uplifting the smoke smell out of fabrics and carpets is poisonous, and for good reason. When the body smells something as detrimental as smoke smell, it's for a good reason. Lingering smoke can even go as far as to trigger an addictive urge in people who are trying to quit. Imagine you have a nicotine patch in your arm, but every time you round the corner to the kitchen, you smell smoke again. It's not conducive to quitting. This could also potentially put off buyers from cars or renters for houses or homes. All this, the resale value for these places significantly decreases with smoke smell still lingering. Which brings me to my next point, which there are a lot of other hidden costs in smoking. Because people have a higher risk for heart disease or lung problems, health insurance and medical insurance definitely rises. In a report done by Medline Plus, in the U.S., they were reported to be able to save $92 million in 1 year's worth of emergency room costs if each state implemented a public smoking ban. Not to mention that the average smoker will spend around $1,500 on cigarettes in a year. So imagine if these bans were put into place, it would really make people think about where they're putting their money. And lastly, there's always the argument from the other side that prohibiting smoking in public restaurants particularly will steer away customers. However, there's a greater amount of families and people who will surely want to dine without smoke blowing in their face or their food, as opposed to those who want to smoke while they eat. And there are definitely places like bars and clubs who adhere to people who want to smoke or drink, which usually go hand in hand. This study was done by the Lung Health Association and found this to be true, that more people would prefer a smoke-free atmosphere. And in conclusion, in an effort to keep your children and your children's children safe from second and third-hand smoke, I urge you all to continue to vote for public venues that can implement these bans and spread awareness of the danger in public smoking by word of mouth. Any questions?
I do have one. How much did you say you save per year in the ER per cough light that they ban?
Around approximately 92 million.
Ooh, that's a lot of money. How much did you say the average person smokes?
Around $1,500. Just in cigarettes alone. So a lot of money to save.
Shoot.
You know, Renee, at the beginning of your information, you told us that some people feel like that they have a choice for the secondhand smoke.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, people don't have choices because kids and people who are married to smokers and babies and children that are in closed cars with the air condition on when the parents are smoking, you know, they don't have a choice. They're just subjected to all that secondhand smoke constantly. And
Exactly.
I think it definitely creates a health issue for our children, lifelong health issues for our children.
People in there that take care of it.
Small spaces where you really can't help it. That's why I brought up the restaurant. Because you're sitting right next to someone blowing smoke in your face. You can't do anything about it. You can't control that.
That's true.
Anyway, well, thank you guys for
Well,
listening.
thank you.
Very
so
good.
much.